Hi, welcome to the channel. This is a current energy check-in for the 30th of August 2025. The moon is in Sagittarius. Alright, so you might feel a little free-spirited today or restless, a little impulsive, wanting to maybe travel or get out and do things. We have manifestation number 8. Manifestation is coming out. All right, so yeah, you could want to create, you could want to get on the move or expand with that Sagittarius energy. Let's see. You could be thinking about manifesting and getting something started or taking an adventure. All right, what do we need to know today? What is the energy like? Okay, so we have water. Okay, so you could be cleansing. That came out yesterday. But it's also about, you know, it came out in the reverse. So I feel like you're contemplating maybe creating something. And again, that comes with this manifestation. And I feel like with the Virgo and Sagittarius energies here, I feel like you could be contemplating, what do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to get started on? Possibly a project or something new, or getting out of your comfort zone, traveling, adventure. And yeah, we have play in the reverse. So again, there could be a lot of thinking about what you want to do, but there is a playful energy. There is an energy of creativity, of manifestation, moving forward. But I feel like it could be in the planning stages right now. All right, let's see what else is coming out for the day. What do we need to know? All right, so we have the aspiring. Yeah, I think you're aspiring to do something. So there's ambition here. You could be, you know, preparing or putting the resources together. There's an energy here of just maybe thinking about how you can prevent, you know, how you can keep things moving forward without having any setbacks. Maybe you've had some setbacks in the recent past, and you could be just contemplating how you can move forward from here. Yeah, trusting your intuition. All right, so there's a strong psychic sense around the day. There's a sense of finding yourself spiritually as well. So I don't know why I want to say spiritual impulses. There could be something spiritual that you want to do or that you're leaning into. There could be some sort of spiritual pursuit, or whatever you're doing, you're looking at it in an intuitive way, in a spiritual way. You're coming from the heart, and you're coming from, you know, your gut. How do things feel? What do you really think? What is beyond the veil? So there could be some mystery around what you do today, or what you don't do. Let's get a Martian message as well, and see what we could be dealing with as far as like the energies and the people, situations around us. Could be a person. Okay, so Tau Setians. Yeah, so you're very bold about what you want to do. And again, there's that Sagittarius energy coming out. You could be a little sassy. You're definitely resilient. So, and this could also be someone around you, someone in your energy that's resilient, sassy and bold, courageous. So I feel like there's a good vibe, a high energy, a vibrant energy. But again, it could be someone in the planning stages. You're getting the ideas, or you're being inspired. Someone around you could inspire you as well. All right, let's see. What do we need to know today? All right, so yeah, I see the you're coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Fool card. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or you're an Aries, or there's a new beginning, could be Aquarius energy as well. So again, there's that new start, that fresh start, that new beginning, taking a chance, taking a risk. You may want to jump into something new today. Again, with that Sagittarius energy, there's a reckless or a little impulsive. It doesn't have to be reckless. It could be something that you just want to get started, or there's an energy around you that's kind of like influencing or impacting you, inspiring you maybe to be bold or to get out and do something new. And there's that Ace of Pentacles. So you could be more on the practical side. And again, there's that thought coming through, that Virgo energy. So even though there's this challenge to be bold, be different, jump on a new adventure, start something new, you're thinking still on the practical side. Okay, how do I go about this in the most practical way? How can I manage my resources? So there could be a little bit of rigidity or like narrow-mindedness when it comes to starting something new. There could be a little bit of cognitive dissonance, maybe hesitation around that new start, that new beginning. Yeah, the challenge here is the Knave of Pentacles. So again, planting the seeds. What are the first steps? So again, I feel like there's a lot of thought going in. Sort of like the sun is over empowering the moon right now. But I feel like the moon energy is saying, go for it. Do what you want to do. Take on some kind of new challenge. Have fun. Go on an adventure. Do something different. And then that sun energy with the Virgo is saying, wait, slow down. Let's think about it. What do we need to do to manage this? How can we really plant the seed correctly and with the right resources, things like that. In your strength position, you have the King of Swords. It's in the upright, which is a good thing. So again, there's that planning, attention to detail, the law, legalities, having strong boundaries, intelligence, strong focus, and efficiency. So yeah, there's a strong strategic vibe, not overly emotional. Again, getting into the planning stages of things and getting down to the fine detail, the nitty gritty. What you might have coming toward you today is Hermit in reverse. So again, there's a nudge to get out of your head and to maybe you're dealing with someone that wants you to stop overthinking. They want you to just be impulsive and have a little fun and not be so introspective. Someone could be urging you to get on the move, to jump into action and not to really think deeply about something. Now, you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have just circumstances around you that are urging you to act rather than to think, or to act before you think, or just to get out and do things. We do have the Five of Cups here. I feel like this is in your warning zone. It is in the advice. Don't, maybe you're thinking, okay, I don't want to regret my moves. I don't want to do something impulsive and later regret it. So be careful also about the choices you make, and about if you are going to jump into something new, maybe it's, you don't want to regret your choices. So that's in the advice. So I feel like a little warning here that even though someone may be pressuring you or circumstances may be urging you to jump into something, you do have the King of Swords here with that strategic, intelligent planning, very detail-oriented with this don't regret what you do. So, and in between it all is the Hermit in reverse, like just go for it, get out there. So I feel like there is that strong warning that you may need to think before you act and make plans, be strategic. The outcome is the Seven of Cups in reverse. No confusion, being certain about your choices, having a direction and choosing rightly, right? Not being overwhelmed or confused. So it's pretty straightforward here. I am going to get some clarity, but I do feel like it's a day to make strong plans. Set things down in writing if you need to. That will help you to avoid any reckless outcomes. So there's definitely something that you're getting started with, something that you want to know about. You could be doing some sort of research. You could be consulting with a lawyer or someone that is very knowledgeable, professional. Doesn't have to be a lawyer. It could be someone that is a professional in their field. You could be that, or you could be consulting with that type of person before you act on something, before you make a choice. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, things are balanced. You have a good flow of money today, equity, equilibrium, being in balance, being in alignment. And I feel like there's a great flow here. There's a great balance. There's a combination of being grounded and being able to start something new and maybe even experimental or innovative. But again, there's a strong sense of easy, I want to say easy come, easy go. It's not really like that. It's more like things are flowing to you easily and you can start things easily, but you want to make sure that you maintain the balance, maintain the equilibrium and the positive flow. So being in balance, being in alignment with your values. The challenge is getting it started, having that initiation or whatever you're doing, getting something off the ground, planting the seeds. Why is that the challenge? All right, so the Hierophant in the reverse. So there could be a need to learn more or to consult more with your guides, to turn toward faith. You may, we did have a need maybe for you to trust your intuition and maybe learn more about what you're doing. There could be something that you're doing that's outside the box, or it's non-traditional, or it could break from a commitment or something, an institution. You could be doing something on your own or outside of an institution, and there could be, can you plant the seeds? Can you start something new based on your own knowledge or on a new form of knowledge or something that maybe goes against the convention? You also may be seeking more knowledge or more faith in something or guidance. So it could be different for everyone. Let's see what the strength position is. You're going to look at things very logically with the sound mind, with that King of Swords energy. So you could be questioning something. You could be looking for evidence. And yeah, Death card here, Scorpio energy. So you're diving deep. You could be really doing deep research. Now, there could be something that comes to an end, or there's something that you draw a line in the sand is what I'm getting. There could be a line drawn in the sand, or something that you find out about today, and it puts an end to something. It brings something to a close. So there could be closure along with some kind of knowledge. You could find something out, or you could learn something, or you could there could be a legal situation or some kind of paperwork or something, and you could come to know about something, and it could actually bring an end to something. And this could be deep knowledge that really helps you. Let's find out a little bit more about this Death card with the Scorpio. It could be dealing with the Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. Tell me more. Okay, so you could be a little guarded about something, but again, I feel like you're protecting yourself by knowing more, researching more. So I feel like the Scorpionic energy here is more of deep dive rather than ending. So getting to know something, really getting knowledgeable about something, and then being having that as your guard, your knowledge and your knowing, your deep knowing and your strategy and that fine detail of knowing. That's going to be your shield. That's your protection, is knowledge. Knowledge is your protection today. So you're not going to do anything like out of stupidity, right? You're going to know about it, find out about it, learn about it, either from an expert or you're doing your own research. Tell me more about the Hermit card in reverse. Okay, so you could be blocking this energy. Someone that wants you to do something recklessly, wants you to just, take a leap of faith. I feel like you don't know enough. You're not ready to take a leap of faith with something that you don't have enough knowledge about. So you could be guarded about if someone's pushing you, if someone's cajoling you, trying to get you to do something, or this is the circumstances around you that are encouraging something. I feel like you have your guard up, you're indecisive, you could want to know more before you do something reckless or impulsive. Don't want to have any regrets, and we do have this Five of Cups here with the regrets. So yeah, Five of Swords. So you could have regrets about an argument, a conflict, a situation where people are fighting, disagreeing with each other, even trying to sabotage each other. Be careful about getting involved in that energy. There could be angry people around you, or someone that's in conflict disagreeing with you, or wants to drag you into some sort of fight. Be careful, you might have regrets if you get involved in it. Let's see what this is all about. Someone could be trying to backstab you or sabotage you, or you may find out about this. And I feel like one of the ways that you're protecting yourself is to know about this before you engage in something. What is the Five of Swords with the 5? So we have 5, 5. So there could be changes coming in or something that triggers you. Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles here. I feel like this is about, you focusing on your work, kind of minding your own business, and not involving yourself in controversies, conflicts, people that want to fight or disagree or have some sort of petty drama, or even someone there could be a group of people, could be family, friends, it's different for everyone, that may want to argue with you, or you could have regrets dealing with them. And I feel like Spirit is advising you to focus on your own work. I'm hearing building your own castle, like do your own thing, focus on your work. Don't get involved in others' arguments is what I'm hearing. What is the 7 of Cups in reverse? Yeah, choose wisely today, I feel, and it's going to give you a good direction. And keep things to yourself. You might want to keep things on the hush, like with the Moon card here coming out and the 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel like you could be having really deep dreams or very important dreams with messages that you want, that will guide you, that will give you good direction. But I feel like it's something private, and you may want to keep things to yourself today. So you may not want to talk to everyone. That could create arguments. You may find that people disagree with you for the dumbest reasons, or that you just don't understand why they're getting angry. So you may want to avoid that altogether and focus on knowledge, research, getting started on new projects, and keeping your dreams, goals, and desires to yourself. Making choices for yourself and working on them rather than asking others for advice is what I'm hearing. You may not want to, if you want to do something, think about it, research it, pray about it, but I feel like it's not a good idea to ask everyone around you, what should I do, or take your business, your personal business, to other people. Keep things on the low, keep things hush. So yeah, you might want to be silent. You could be also a little daydreaming today, or dreaming. You could be very psychic today and keeping secrets. So I feel like it's going to guide you more. It's going to keep you less scattered. If you keep things to yourself, you'll be able to make the right choice, and you'll be able to focus on that decision without regrets. Whereas if you go talk to everybody and ask for advice, you could regret your decisions later, or get confused or overwhelmed. Tell me more about this Fool card. You could be doing something unconventional that others don't agree with, and you don't need to talk to them about it. It's your decision, and if you've done the research, then I feel like it's going to be the right choice according to the outcome with the 7 of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the zero. You could be dead, ground zero. We have the Hermit. There's the Hermit coming out in the upright. So again, I feel like you're making your own decisions, and this is you reflecting and introspecting and having that knowledge to move forward when it's time to make that choice and to jump into something new, a new adventure, a new beginning. You have the research, you've introspected, you've gone deep, you've taken that deep dive with that Scorpio energy, with that Death card. And look how many major arcanas we have. We have the Death card, and we have the Hermit coming out twice, and we have the Fool card here. And we have the Moon card. So again, I'm getting that introspective, trust your intuition, go deep, do your research, and don't take your business to everyone around you. All right, let's find out more about this manifestation. You're definitely manifesting something here. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and I wanted to say the Ace. I wanted to say Queen of Pentacles earlier with that Ace of Pentacles. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're very grounded, and you have the resources to manifest what you want right now. And we have this water energy here coming out with the cleansing and the creating. And again, I feel like this is in the planning stage. You could be doing something around water, or you have water guides. Okay, so again, avoiding drama. I'm getting, yeah, you're creating on the sly. Don't be involved with people today. Don't bring people into your projects or plans. Keep things secret, or keep things to yourself, right? It's not a good day to get into gossip circles, or maybe engage in social media, talking on the phone, or being back and forth with people, asking for advice. Avoid drama of all kinds and do things for yourself, with yourself. Make those plans, put them into motion, or begin the foundation for things. With play in the reverse, yeah, you may not have time for casual fun. Ten of Swords. Okay, so there could be some sort of painful ending. Either you already dealt with that, or you will be. I don't know what it has to do with play. Maybe you have felt, maybe you've literally been in pain about something. There could be physical pain that you're dealing with, an ending of some sort. Or maybe you feel like you don't have time to play. What is the Ten of Swords here? Yeah, this is past energy. So you had a painful ending in the past. Maybe you had something painful physically that happened to you, and it could have impeded your ability to play or move around or feel good. So this could be something to do with your body that happened in the past. Maybe you were physically hurt in the past, and you could be somewhat like limited in your ability to play or move around. Could be something like that. Also, this could be about relationships, people from the past that you ended things with. You don't have time to waste your energy or to have casual connections with people that you've ended things with, and maybe you had painful endings. And we do have that there's 555 here. With the Ten of Swords, I feel like you could have been dealing with a group of people in the past that caused a lot of drama. Even they tried to sabotage you, and you really don't have time to play or get back involved or deal with that again. I feel we have the Aspirant. You're aspiring for new beginnings that are strategic and logical, and now we have that Hierophant coming out again 2 times. So this time it's in the upright, and I feel like you're aspiring to learn to become more of a master of something, to be guided by spirit. You are coming into a time of great knowledge. You could have, yeah, I feel like you could be creating something that is that will be an established norm, maybe a method. You're creating some sort of method. Maybe you're developing your own philosophy, or you're writing a book, or you're developing your own spiritual practices, or you're learning about from the masters, something like that. But you're aspiring for knowledge and mastery. What is the intuition? Yeah, again, that's just trusting your inner guides, trusting your inner voice to get something started that's tangible. With the Knave of Pentacles coming out again, we had that as the challenge position. Make sure you're trusting your intuition when you're getting things started. So listen to that inner voice rather than people around you, is what I'm feeling. So today's a really good day to go deep, to listen to your intuition, and rather than listening to your friends, family, and people around you, don't seek out a lot of advice. Before you listen to yourself, listening to your inner voice, your inner guide, trusting your intuition, and then making that first step in silence, maybe moving in silence. So we have the Tau Setians, bold and sassy. And coming back to that Sagittarius energy, again, we have the Seven of Cups, again, in the reverse position. And again, I feel like you're making strong, courageous choices on your own without any confusion, because you have the backing of knowledge, strategy, resourcefulness, practicality. So I feel like these choices that you're making are not confusing, and they are taking you in the direction of your dreams. So you're manifesting with passion and without confusion. And this is coming from intuitively from within, is what I'm getting. I like this energy because it really fit nicely. The Seven of Cups coming all together at the end. Confirmation that you are making the right choices, especially if you're listening to your intuition and not listening to what everyone else has to say. All right, so we have Dreamweaver. Again, there's that dream energy with the moon card showing up here. Accessibility. All right, so Dreamweaver with accessibility. All right, so go to bed with a clearer conscience. Trust the visions you receive in dreams, and we talked about that. You could be having deep dreams and messages in dreams. Keep a dream journal. A dream holds an important message from a deceased loved one. Explore lucid dreaming. Your dreams are manifesting into reality. Get some sleep. So again, I feel like there's somewhat of a private energy today around you. You could be listening to your dreams. You could be listening to your intuition. You're definitely focused on manifesting something in a creative and knowledgeable way, and trying to avoid the influences of other people that could be trying to sabotage you, actually. So there could, be careful about who you trust and who you expose yourself to or speak your dreams to, right? So I feel like it's better to keep to yourself. Someone may be urging you to share. Your inner child wants you to know it's okay to be misunderstood. So you don't need to explain yourself or your decisions to other people as well. Perception is not always based on the truth. So other people could have different perceptions than you. They could disagree with you, and they could try to sabotage you or change your mind in some way. So it's best to listen to your intuition. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. So whether people like you or dislike you or agree with you or disagree with you, accept what is. Accept it for what it is. You don't have to have everyone's approval, is what I'm getting. Let's see what kind of karma we're getting today and we're dealing with. All right, so we have the North Node. Again, yeah, you're taking that direction. You're choosing the right direction. There will be success and benefit from following your North Node and choosing right. You have faith in something and you're studying more for that. So do not worry about other people. Now is the time to be guided by your North Star, your North Node. What is your North Node? You can find out by looking at your birth chart. We have Fluorite. With Fluorite, you could get a victory. I feel like this is encouraging you to go for something that you really want, to do the research and trust yourself, and you will have success. I came, I saw, I conquered. Fluorite. And finally, we have give yourself credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. So maybe you haven't really given yourself enough credit for the knowledge and experiences that you bring to the table and that you know within are good for you. So I feel like trust yourself, give yourself a pat on the back. I feel like you're doing a good job and you don't need to have the approval of others. So I feel like, give yourself some credit. Let's get a Archangel message to wrap this up today. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for being here. This came out really weird. Okay, let's see. We have the Empress. All right, so with the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. So you're coming in as the Empress, or you're guided by a mother figure. You could have an ancestor or passed on a loved one, could be a mother, grandmother, or someone that was very creative, or this is you that's very creative. It's time to act upon your plans. And again, that's how we started this reading with that Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy manifestation, and the Fool card energy. It is time to act. And in creativity is going to be rewarded. So you can be very creative, you could be very earthy, you could be working with your hands today, or doing something that involves the earth, or creativity with the earth. Earth and water could be something significant. You could be dealing with a creative project that involves earth, substances from earth, substances from water. The water essence is what I'm getting. You could be living luxurious, or you have abundant resources today, or that is coming in for you soon. I'm going to pull a Moonology card. I keep saying I'm done, but let's get a Moonology message and end the reading. All right, so we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, and we are coming into eclipse season. Eclipses are going to be coming around this month, the month of September soon, which is in a few days. So we are getting ready for eclipses, and I feel like as you start this planning process, whatever you're manifesting is going to be coming full fruition around these eclipses that are coming in. So that's what I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.